Hi everyone, so today I've teamed up with Tropical Sun to use their USA Easy Cook rice to make some delicious jollof rice. So thank you to Tropical Sun for sponsoring this video. I also have some delicious chicken wings and prawns and a sweet and spicy glaze to go with it, which I'm excited to show you the recipe for. So I'll be trying out Tropical Sun's USA Easy Cook rice. So this rice is pre-fluffed, and during production, the harvested rice has been steamed before it's milled. And I'll be using 5 cups of this rice. So jollof rice is basically rice that has been cooked in a blend of tomatoes and peppers. So to make this pepper mixture, I used 1 can of chopped tomatoes, 3 red bell peppers and 2 Scotch bonnet peppers. So Scotch bonnet peppers are spicy, so adjust accordingly. And I also used 1 red onion. So for the jollof rice, you're also going to need 200 grams of tomato puree, 1 red onion to dice and fry, a cup of sunflower oil, a tablespoon of dried thyme, half a tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of ground white pepper, and 1 teaspoon of curry powder, just a little, and also 2 chicken stock cubes, and you're also going to need 4 bay leaves. So blend together the ingredients for the pepper mixture. So blend until smooth the red bell peppers, tomatoes, Scotch bonnet peppers and the onion, and set it aside for later. Now finally dice 1 red onion and fry on a medium heat for 3 minutes. Next, add in the tomato puree and mix well. So to the puree, add in the dried thyme, bay leaves and white pepper, and stir well and fry together for a further 5 minutes. So starting the sauce this way makes a huge difference and adds such a delicious in-depth flavour to the sauce. It also removes that bitter taste of uncooked puree and gives it a savoury, sweet and distinctly rich flavour instead. So after frying for about 5 minutes, the puree should look like this, all crumbled. Now it's time to add in the blended pepper mixture that was blended earlier. And immediately I season the sauce with salt, chicken stock cubes and all-purpose seasoning, and also just a dash of curry powder. So if you have fresh liquid beef or chicken stock, this will be the time to add it. Now just stir everything in well and cover and leave the sauce to cook on a medium heat for 15 minutes. So while the sauce is cooking, it's time to prep the rice. So rinse the rice repeatedly to remove the starch. So to do this, simply add the rice into a large bowl, fill up with hot water, stir the rice and drain the water. So do this repeatedly until the water turns clear to remove the starch. Now back to the hob where the sauce has been cooking for 15 minutes, add in this rinsed rice. And stir well to ensure the rice is properly coated in the delicious sauce. So after adding some water to the rice, and the amount you need should be just enough to cover the rice, so the water should be just above the level of the rice. So I measured this out and the amount was 300 ml of water. So this will help to prevent soggy jollof rice, so don't add too much water, but this also depends on the type of rice that you use. Now just cover the pot and leave the jollof rice to steam on a low heat. So with Tropical Sun's USA Easy Cook rice, the jollof rice was ready in 40 minutes. Also remember to stir the rice halfway during cooking to ensure that all grains are properly cooked. For jollof rice, I also recommend using a stainless steel pot instead of a non-stick pot, as you actually want some of that burning at the bottom, which is normal, and it also adds to the rich smoky flavour of the jollof rice. And to go with the jollof rice, I made what we call in my house Rodo wings and shrimp. So Rodo is basically the Yoruba name for Scotch bonnet peppers. So what I do is I make a sweet, caramelized, sticky Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, almost like a jam. And what I can compare it to is like a sweet chili sauce, and it's absolutely out of this world. So I'll just quickly run through how I made it. So to cleaned chicken wings that have been cut in half, season simply with 1 teaspoon of salt, all-purpose seasoning, and also a 1/4 teaspoon of onion granules and black pepper, and 1½ tablespoons of oil. So no need to go overboard with the seasoning, as the sauce is very flavourful, and just mix well and place in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius to roast for 45 minutes, or for less time if using a grill. So to 400 grams of cleaned and deveined tiger prawns, I've also left the tails on for added flavour. Just season with 1/2 teaspoon of salt and black pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic granules, and mix well and set aside for later. Okay, so for the sauce, blend 4 to 6 Scotch bonnet peppers, but don't worry, the sugar content of the red onions and the length of time the sauce cooks will reduce the spiciness. And you can also remove the seeds if preferred. And also add a thumb-sized piece of ginger, 2 red onions and 4 cloves of garlic, and blend until you get a coarse mix. Okay, so to cook the sauce, heat up 3/4 cup of oil and add in the blended chili mix, and you want to fry on a low-medium heat, stirring occasionally to scrape the caramelized bits at the bottom. So after 20 minutes, the sauce has reduced beautifully, and you want to season with just a dash of salt and all-purpose seasoning, not a lot at all, and you want to stir and leave to cook for a further 10 minutes. So this is what the sauce looks like after cooking for a total of 30 minutes. It has caramelized, it's sticky, full of flavour, and will go perfectly with the chicken and prawns. Simply just add the wings into the sauce and stir well so that all the wings are coated, and simmer for 2 minutes so the sauce can really infuse into the wings. Now onto the tiger prawns, so just pan fry these until they're cooked and transfer into the sauce, and just stir well to ensure that all the prawns are coated with the delicious sauce. And it's ready, serve and enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video and find the recipe for jollof rice using Tropical Sun's USA Easy Cook Rice useful. And as always, the written recipe is on my website at ivonneajayi.com.